Hello everybody and welcome back for more Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. In the last episode, we completed the Shadow Temple, defeated Bongo Bongo, and rescued Impa, who is the Sage of Shadow, which we would already guess right about now. I mean, you know, makes sense. So, in this episode, we have one last stage to awaken and one more temple to go to. And we scour pretty much all areas of Hyrule for those temples, and there should actually be just one more area that we haven't explored fully, and there might be a dungeon over there. Well, if you actually recall, we've actually been over to Gerudo Valley several times. First time we went over there as a kid to get those heart pieces, and the other times was for that bigger one sword side quest that we were there briefly. Well, this time we'll be going over to Gerudo Valley for reals this time. Yeah, we are legitimately going over to Gerudo Valley and solve some issues that might be present over there. So you actually remember we were over there. The bridge is broken, as you can see over there. There's actually two ways you can go across there. You can actually just jump across there just like that as a pony, which honestly looks real cool. And and the other thing you can also use the hook shot or long shot to get across as well from those targets. And so yeah, we talked to this guy before. I am a master craftsman. Those Gerudo thieves, they broke the bridge. I went to fix it, but all my workers are gone. They said working as carpenters isn't cool, and they went to the Gerudo's fortress to become thieves. Hey you, if you're going to the fortress, would you mind finding out what my workers are doing over there? So, apparently, yeah, those workers we met in Kakariko Village. Actually, first, let's go over to this tent here. Let's see it. Oh! Hello, it's you. I remember you. I'm the wandering running man. I've run all over this land in search of competitors who have a true killer instinct. I came here to run through the haunted wasteland, but it doesn't look like good timing for that. Though I want to go back to Hyrule Field, the bridge is, well, you can see it from here, so I'm stuck here inside this tent. I don't think I can accept your challenge right now. What happened to the bunny hood I gave you 7 years ago? You gave it away? Well, so basically, the running man here, he has a certain little challenge for us. The one kind of challenge that's impossible to do. I'll show it off a little later, and you'll see exactly what I mean. There's two gold scutulas that we want to go and grab first. So let's do that. There's one right there, and there's another one over the archway. So, remember, you probably remember the Gerudo, right? That you've seen this before. So basically, you know, they're so Gerudos are supposedly an all-female group. They're basically all like a Gerudo Vi and all that. And as per tradition, every 100 years, only one male Gerudo is born. And so for the tradition, that male Gerudo has to be their king. And of course, as you already guessed, you know, Ganondorf. Yeah, the desert. That is where Ganondorf, the evil king, was born. If we go there, we might find something. Yeah, you know, the very place that I'm already heading over to. God damn it, Navi. I'm gonna switch over to daytime here, cause well, you know, cause one thing I just rather go in there while listening to that track. I gotta say, I really do love Gerudo Valley's track. It's one of my favorite tracks in Ocarina of Time. It's very it actually sounds very catchy for one thing, and it's very Hispanic-like because you know it's very unique for one thing. That it's not really like generic desert level kind of thing. They actually go for something different. Where this time it's all Spanish sounding. I actually like it like that. It's very unique in a way. So now here we are in a Gerudo Fortress. So apparently the Carpenters want to join their all-female team. You know, considering their mannerisms, and it kind of makes sense, right? But because they all happen to be bow, then they're not allowed to. Hold, stay where you are. Alright, so yeah, we just put our hands in the air somehow instead of just a fighting bag. Yeah, you don't want to be caught by them, and then we're thrown in jail. Da 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 da. Stupid kid, get in there and keep quiet. And yeah, I actually decided to give the Gerudo Vi some Spanish accents. You know, yeah, because I always get the vibe for that. I think I remember in Zelda universe, they did the Ocarina of Time English dub. And they actually gave the Gerudo Vi the accent. So now we're inside the Thieves' hideout, and hey, you young man over there, look over here inside the cell. Also, yeah, I'm giving these guys weird guys. I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm really getting the weird voices. I know. I have no idea where you come from, but you must have a lot of guts to make it past all the guards around here. All of my fellow carpenters are in prison somewhere in here. If you can get us out of here, we'll repay the favor somehow. But be careful. There are sure to be Gerudo guards somewhere around here. Whoa! Watch out! Alright, so this is one of the Gerudo thieves. When she drops her guard, attack. If you don't defeat her, you'll be captured. Alright, so this is actually the one kind of fight that can be a bit tricky, and you want to be careful for. So basically, she'll always guard against against the attacks that you try to do just by using her Schmittars. They see here. And whenever she goes defenseless, they can actually be able to attack her with a sword. Now, one thing you do want to be careful for, these Gerudo thieves, they will they actually have their own spin attack. Make sure you don't get hit by those. You can just use a shield to block them, or you can just dodge those. But make sure you dodge them, because if you get hit by their spin attacks, you'll actually be knocked down, and they will throw you in jail. So yeah, you don't want to do that. And I know that because it actually happened to me one time, of course. Navi says so in the bio that we saw there, but yeah, be careful. It actually did happen to me one time, and so I had to go back all the way over here again. So just make sure that make sure you don't get hit by their spin attacks. And it does take quite a lot for them to actually get defeated just like that. There just it takes quite a lot of hits. But then after you finally defeat her, then she actually drops a small key, so over there you can actually set the or just set the carpenters free. That's basically all you gotta do. So and there we go. Yeah, just like that. So now she just dropped a key for us. So let's go ahead and open this door here. And there we go. There's at least 4 carpenters we had to find. Did you come here to save me? Oh, that's just swell. I'm Ichiro, the carpenter. We were really interested in joining their all-female group, but they locked us up like this just because we're men. That's sexist. We don't care about the Gerudo anymore. They're so rude. Get it? Gerudos. 3 of my fellows have also been captured, so please help them escape too. Alright, so yeah, so basically all 4 of the carpenters they had to free, and so after freeing all 4 of them, then there also should be something special for us too. So yes, once again, if you remember the having to go past all the Hyrule guards in Hyrule Castle, all the way back towards the beginning of the game, we all set. Yep, once again, it's another Metal Gear section. So basically, what you have to do is you want to make sure you don't get caught by the by those Gerudo guards, because if they catch you, then for some reason Link surrenders himself, and then they actually get thrown in jail. Now, one would think that one who's actually smart enough to actually just go and not only throw them in jail, but also confiscate every single one of Link's items. But apparently, they actually don't. That's right, they never do, because anybody's smart enough to actually just, throw them in jail and then confiscate all their items. But for some reason, the Gerudo actually doesn't. You still have all your items and you're thrown in jail. So that way there. And they also don't lock up the board either to prevent any kind of means of escaping. But, we have the long shot, so we can actually be able to grab all the way up there. They see, look at that. They are, without a doubt, the dumbest, most worthless Gerudo thieves ever. How does Ganondorf even rely on them anyway? I don't know. So, And so we can also do is that if you actually just sneak around and just say, just make sure you don't get caught, but you'll always escape anyway. Gerudo's Fortress is actually a kind of a labyrinthine. There's so many entryways up there on this fortress, so there's like multiple entrances. And what you gotta do is that if you go over to where the to where those Gerudo guards are, and there's another one of the jail cells where those carpenters are, they're gonna say the exact same dialogue. So and there's also no way to skip those, so you have to just read through those texts over and over again, so it's annoying like that. We can actually do to those Gerudo guards, as long as they don't see you, you can actually just stun them with the bow and arrow, like I was demonstrating there. So if you shoot them with your arrows, then they will actually get knocked down. They'll be stunned, and they will actually be stunned for as long as you're in the area. But once you enter the fortress and then leave, then that's the only way for them to actually get back up. Unless if it's like in a Majora's Mask, where you can actually do the same, but then but of course they actually get back up after a brief period of time. So they're, I guess, somehow smarter like that, smarter than Gerudo somehow. But yeah, that's basically the whole gimmick with Gerudo's Fortress. Just make sure you don't get caught, and stun them if you can, and then also make sure the next Gerudo thieves they don't try to knock you down, throw you in jail. That's basically what it is. You'll be doing this 4 times, where you just find the carpenters, and then you have to fight those Gerudo thieves. But Yeah, I guess I've already explained about the tradition about, with, Ganondorf apparently being the king of the Gerudo thieves. I guess you could say kind of similar vein to lions or lionesses, in their kind of pride. But so apparently, yeah, all these yeah, since all the carpenters are apparently bows, and that means the Gerudos here are sexist, and even still to this day, even in Breath of the Wild. Where, like, they don't let anybody into their town, or they're male. Anyway, hello there. You're a cute kid. Thank you for coming to save me. I'm Jiro, the carpenter. These women are so scary. I'd rather work as a carpenter than join them. I can't wait to say goodbye to this place. Two of my buddies are still being held prisoner. Will you please get them out, too? I'm almost giving this voice, because you can just call me a cute kid. See? Yeah, see that there? And the way they prance around, and, if this was recorded in June, then yeah, that probably would have made more sense because it's Pride Month. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not really discriminating against anybody around here. I'm it's kind of it's for entertainment purposes only. I am not against anybody in whoever's in the LGBTQ community. So don't really dig too deep into that, there, guys, because a lot of people just assume everything, or just just make rash assumptions about all that, because just really do not get the wrong idea. Alright, so, yeah, I guess that part's actually necessary, though, because I can actually just get across there, but you may never know, because, I guess, I'm a little wary like that, so anyways, yeah, that's basically all, just a gimmick there. Yeah, even in Breath of the Wild, they actually still, don't let any of the Voes into their town, and, we actually have to, dress and drag to actually get in there, which actually kind of does make Link come off as goofy, to be honest, so. Which, honestly, though, is just kind of weird in a way, because, like, by that point, by the time of Breath of the Wild, they've very much disowned Ganondorf as their king, considering all the atrocities he's committed. And so, even despite that, they still don't let any males into their town for some reason, but, Anyway, so now we have this is the next guy over there. I think this is supposed to be the fourth one overall, but I kind of went out of order. I mean, granted though, the game doesn't really stop you from doing any kind of order that there is. So you can actually do it in any order though. So there's really no set way. But supposedly this is supposed to be the fourth and final carpenter they had saved. But like I said, I just went out of order there. As like I said, the Gerudo Fortress is kind of a labyrinthine, I would say. So there's that. Yeah, kind of a labyrinth there, this kind of process. So yeah, the main reason we're actually doing this now, well, for one thing, to gain access to the next dungeon, but considering that all these Gerudos are actually, they can actually just catch us for trespassing into or for just for trespassing, then that we have to get that out of the way first. I was actually gonna say more about the Ocarina of Time English stuff from Zelda Universe. Yeah, and in those videos, they actually gave the Gerudos these kind of accents, at least from what I remember that they did. So I decided to just get into that too, but that was actually really fitting. If you haven't watched English dub, I would recommend you do so because they actually do a great job in those roles. So anyway, next one. Thanks, boy. You're fantastic. I'm so bored with the carpenter. Have you seen a boss boy? He's probably worried about me. I have to get back to him immediately. One more of our workers is still a prisoner. Please save him. Yeah, I'm kind of just like just finding some kind of a voice just on a whim. So anyway, so let's read down and just one more to go. So yeah, so we're pretty much almost done here. Yeah, this kind of Gerudo's Fortress, I would have to say, like it can be kind of anxiety inducing because you just don't want to get caught. I guess I could probably say the same for any of the those Metal Gear Solid games because that's what they are. That's what they are essentially. It's just they're basically just stealth or stealth games. That's what Solid Snake is known for. Anyhow, I'm not sure if this is the last area to go to. I believe so. Yeah, this is the last area. So yeah, this one here I haven't explored yet. All right, so yeah, same as before. But yeah, like I said, if you haven't watched Zelda Universe's Ocarina of Time English dub, I've seen all the other ones too, but you know, and basically all the other English stuff for other Zelda games that that I would recommend you give those a watch because the cast of the Zelda universe they do such a great job in those roles for their voices. So I would recommend you give them a watch. And so I actually did enjoy how they gave well, I don't think they actually gave them a Spanish accent, so but I'm still giving them Spanish accents anyway because well, you know, the track here is kind of like a Hispanic themed anyway. So and so I think what they gave them was Arabian accents, I think. I don't know, or some like the Middle Eastern accents. I think that's what they are, but you know, but they do a real good job for those roles. So I recommend you give this a watch. But I was gonna say about like how those Gerudo thieves they never really confiscate your items after you know when they throw you in jail. You know, I was thinking like they actually the same thing actually kind of happens in or much later on in Skyward Sword. I would say like almost toward like over in the third half, because you know there's that one instance where you get captured over in the Elden volcano and the Bokoblins actually throw you in jail. Not only that though, but they also at least confiscate your items. So they actually are wise like that. But somehow the Gerudo thieves though, they're supposed to be like ruthless soldiers, and yet they don't really take away your items. I don't know. Alright, so there's Last Carpenter. I was afraid you were going to forget about me. Now I'm free. Thanks, I'm Shiro the Carpenter. For rescuing me, I'll tell you something interesting about the desert that I overheard the Gerudos talking about. They said in order to cross the haunted wasteland, you'll need the Eye of Truth. The Colossus is on the far side of the wasteland. Okay, now I'm going back to my tent near Gerudo Valley, so drop by sometime. You may find something helpful there. Bye! Alright, yep, see you later. And so that's all four of the Carpenters that's been rescued, and so, yeah, we're done with Gerudo Fortress. Oh, hello there. I've seen your fine work. To get past the guards here, you must have good thieving skills. I used to think that all men, besides the great Ganondorf, were useless. Oh, okay, that was a bad accent. I'm so sorry, folks. But now that I've seen you, I don't think so anymore. The exalted Naboru, our leader, put me in charge of this fortress. Naboru is the second in command to the great Ganondorf, king of the Gerudo thieves. Your headquarters are in the Spear Temple, which is at the end of the desert. Say, you must want to become one of us, eh? Alright then, you're in from now on. Take this. With it, you will have free access to all areas of the fortress. Alright, so with this, we now have the Gerudo's membership card. You can get to the Gerudo's training grounds and their hideouts. Alright, so with that, now we can actually be able to go anywhere without getting caught. So now the Gerudos have accepted this as one of their buy, or something, even though we're supposed to be bow. So, yeah. But, you know, yay for that. So, now we don't have to worry about getting caught anymore. And so, not only that, though, but you see that the mini-map has been changed. That whole new area that we see over there is the horseback, okay, sorry if I was there, the horseback archery range. And so, it's actually some kind of mini-game that we can do. And we're gonna go over there first and foremost to get some upgrades for us, and also a heart piece. Yeah, I do apologize for that very shitty sounding voice that you're hearing right there. I was trying to just come with that kind of accent, but I was kind of feeling... Honestly, though, for a second there, actually... I made that one Gerudo band that sounded a lot like Luigi. Wouldn't you say? Yeah, but give me that Luigi voice right there, even though it's supposed to be more masculine and more Luigi, and none of these chicks here. So that was a very shitty performance, I would have to say. And so I hope I won't hear that again, but you're still gonna do it anyway, because you like doing these weird-ass voices. Alright, so yeah, here we're at the horseback archery range. So for this one, of course, as for why it's called a horseback, well, you know, you need opponent for this. So yeah, make sure you learn the opponent song, or you have access to opponent. So let's go and talk to her. And so we're gonna want to do this twice, because we have two prizes to go for. So let's talk to her here. Hey, newcomer, you have a fine horse. I don't know where you stole it from, but okay, how about challenging this horseback archery? Once the horse starts galloping, shoot at the targets with your arrows. Let's see how many points you can score. You get 20 arrows. If you can score 1,000 points, I will give you something good. Do you want to try again for 20... What do you mean again? I never tried this before. That's an incorrect statement. Alright, so here we have this horseback archery. So what you gotta do is that you have to shoot these targets, and the And the best kind of score you want to go for is that you want to hit those targets just about dead center. Because once you do so, then you score 100 points. And you also want to make sure you hit or shoot those jars as well. Or those pots, because those give you 100 points. If you actually shoot the base of the target, then you'll just get like about 60 points. And I think the closer you are, then the more points you'll earn. But I think actually the farthest one is actually just 20 or 10 points, I believe. But yeah, I just want to make sure you hit a dead center, and then also shoot the pots as well, because that's when you get 100 points each time you do so. And so that actually does increase your chance of getting 1,000 points. And so now we have at least over 1,000 points. And so for that, we have a heart piece. So we got 2 pieces of that so far. And so we're gonna want to go and try this again though, because there's actually one more upgrade for the arrows. And yeah, like she was saying, you can only do this for about like for up to 20 arrows. So for this one, we want to score 1,500 points, which is actually a little trickier. So for this one, you want to make sure that you get as many of 100 points as you ever possibly could. So, so that way there you can actually just get that kind of prize. So it can be tricky like that, especially those who isn't really that good at aiming like me. And just have to make sure you're perfectly shooting the targets. Oh wait, no, never mind. It's 30 points. So yeah, it can get pretty finicky if you kind of don't know what you're doing there, because you know that's how target shooting is, how target shooting can be. Which I gotta say, this stuff like that actually reminded me of this Target Town mission in Splatoon 3, and my God, that mission in that game, I swear to God, I hated that mission so much. I really did, because you know, I'm sure a lot of I'm sure a lot of people who you know, went to that mission in that game, and well, in the main story mode of Splatoon 3, where well, actually let me summarize over there. So, so after getting the getting this done, we have the biggest square arrow. This is gonna be the final arrow upgrade, and so we can carry up to 50 arrows now. Sweet. But anyway, back to that Target Town minigame and or the mission in Splatoon 3. Yeah, I hated that one so much, and I'm sure like everybody knows about that, because you know, because like what it is, you have to make sure you shoot every single one of the targets with your the weapon that you're using, and so you want to make sure you don't really miss one, and you actually have to do this all in one go. And you know, and I think you get like a several tries, but you know, either way, there's no checkpoints. You have to do this all in one go, and that kind of mission took me, I kid you not, 1 hour. 1 hour to get that goddamn mission done. Ugh, I hated that. Really hated it. It really took me so many attempts, just you know, for a full hour, just to do that mission. I've hated it. I'm sure everybody else did too. That mission fucking sucked. Anyways, so for the rest of this video, just we go around to get these gold scutulas. There's actually one above the one of those targets that you see there, and I have to speed up there because it's like it was actually on the other side. There's 2 gold scutulas. One of the ones I already got, and then there should be another one around the fortress. And I actually decided to wait until I got the fortress done and got the Gerudo's membership cards. That way, they're gonna actually be able to find those scutulas more easily without getting captured. Because, you know, that's the kind of risk I was not willing to take. Oh yeah, I forgot. I can just go down there now, and everything's fine. And not only that, but there's also a heart piece that we can also get as well. So that one I decided to wait till I got that membership card as well. So there's that gold scutula right over this way. So let's grab that. I think we should reach about up to 90 gold scutulas. So yeah, we're pretty much almost there. I gotta say, we're actually almost there. We have one more dungeon to go. Well, actually, one more temple and one more stage to awaken, and we have just about close to all the gold scutulas. So we're pretty much almost done with this game, folks. So yeah, I mean, it does it's kind of quick. Like I said, the Ocarina Time it is kind of long, you know, a little bit longer than Link to the Past, but you know, somehow I was able to get this done pretty quick, even though well, just by just over 30 episodes. I think I might just reach up to 40. Alright, so there's a treasure chest up there that contains a heart piece. And so you want to play the Scarecrow song to get over there, and then there's that chest, so let's go and open that one. And then that's where we'll get that heart piece, and I think that should be it for this video. And so there's our heart piece, and so we've collected 3 pieces, and so we have 1 more piece to get the heart container. That also means that we only have 1 more heart piece to find, so we can just go over there. Yeah, that's right, folks, because I know after the next dungeon we'll get that heart container, so that means there's just 1 more heart piece in the entire game. So yeah, we're getting close to pretty much everything here, so... And so, yeah, with that, then I think I'll go ahead and just call it a video right here. So, anyways, next time on Let's Play Ocarina of Time, we are going to head over to the Haunted Wasteland. That'll get us across over to the Desert Colossus, and so that's where the next dungeon is. It's called the Spirit Temple. So that'll be our next destination to go to find the final stage. So I will see you guys next time.